When you see the police, what are some of the thoughts or feelings that you have? Are you happy when you see them? Are you excited when you see them? Do you feel safe when you see them? What are the thoughts that go through your mind?
I get afraid sometimes when I look at police because I think of my little brothers. I worry for them. I don't want them to end up being in a situation as Tamar Rice or Mike Brown.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel like kind of against the police officers. It made me feel like we're not protected.
Young people are a lot different than adults. Young people still have a mind that can still be shaped. So I believe that if I start with them, if I start with the young people, then I still have a chance to change the world. This is very beautiful, and the concept of it is beautiful as well, especially what's going on right now with so much hatred and racism and all this stuff. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. You know, my family moved here to Cleveland. My son, who's 4 years old, about a couple weeks ago, he said to me, "Daddy, I'm afraid of the police." I said, "Son, why are you afraid of the police?" He said, I'm afraid that they'll kill me. My son could also be a target. His father can be a target.
They're the ones supposed to be protecting you, keeping you safe. But now in our, society, I feel like when I hear police, I think of white men, going after the African American community.
I had a friend who was just walking home and the police stopped him and made him get on the ground for no reason at all. Police almost has the same effect as the word master did almost about, say, 200 years ago. And you hear the word police in our generation, we tense up. Will today be the day that I die just because my skin's a little bit too tan?
This is a conversation that we don't like to have because we're so worried about making people feel uncomfortable. But the issue with that is that we're not getting to the root of the problem. If the verdict is not guilty, will you be surprised?
No.
Why not? Why wouldn't you be surprised?
I feel like they would let him off easy because of the color of his skin and not necessarily of his actions and the things that have occurred in this case.
Personally, how will you feel and how will you react?
It's a chain of events that keeps happening, and it's in our city. This is our city, so in order for us to control what's going on, we have to take violence because we feel that's the only way out.
The sentiments of our young people in high schools across Cleveland is that they're angry and upset, and my message to them is continue to be upset, but I don't want you to tear anything down. You can't change the system by destroying buildings. That don't mean nothing. With the right money, you can build the buildings back up. But when you kill Freddie Gray, that life is gone. When you kill Tamir Rice, that life is gone. When you kill Mike Brown, that life is gone. But for every person that they take, I need you to take their place. For every one that they take, I need you to become a doctor. Because the mindset of destroying East Cleveland is already in dire situation. Cleveland is already in dire situation. Baltimore is already in dire situation. Ferguson, all these inner cities across the country. But what we need to produce is not more buildings, but produce change makers. Every day that I go to my schools and spend time with my students, I realize that there is hope. And actually, in reality, man, they give me much more than I can ever give them. You all have advanced in another. It's amazing to see the flowers that you all have blossomed to be. It's amazing. It makes me live in a way that I've never lived before. And I've been doing this work for a long time, but now I am living at a whole other level. That I must outwork the negative energy that's trying to destroy my community. And that's within my community and outside my community. So my living is to a whole other level because one day I will also leave this earth. But before I do, man, we're gonna make some change.